Hello. Never been very good at ventriloquism, hence the silent cat. This was one of the toys that my gran bought for my son for Christmas. Hello, how are you? I'm very well. Today is Friday, 23rd of January. It's just after 2:30, and I thought I'd just get a video uploaded so people can see what I've been up to and what I've been doing the last few days. First off, not wearing the swimming costume because I'm not doing measurements today. My dog has decided the tape measure was very tasty and he ate it for breakfast this morning, which has really helped with me trying to keep a track. So bless, clever dog, I'm going to have to go and buy a new one either this afternoon or tomorrow, probably tomorrow now. So yeah, that's the first part over and done with. I've logged on today to get this message uploaded so that I can tell you about the website that my doctors have recommended for me. You may have seen the adverts on the television. This is for a British based website and it's called changeforlifeonline.com. Now you can keep track of things like your diet, your exercise, and they have little tips such as the hunger scale, where you go from 1 to 10, where 10 is starving hungry and 1 is really not hungry at all. And the idea is to keep yourself balanced somewhere around the middle, so never get into the part where you're overstuffed, not hungry, couldn't eat anything more, and never let yourself get into the part where you are so hungry that you could eat a scabby-headed donkey, because that's not a good place to be. Also, you can keep track on the calories that you're building up if you choose to, keep track of any exercise that you're doing, and one of the other things that they've given me is, I don't know whether you can see, this little pedometer. Now that pedometer is keeping a track of how many steps I take each day over the course of 1 week, with the intention that at the end of that week I will up the level of steps that I'm doing in order to get more exercise, which is something I could do with. Doing between 20 and 40 minutes of boxing a day on the Wii, which, you know, I really do enjoy, and it's actually working. I can feel it burning in my arms when I do it, but I can also feel that the muscles are starting to grow and I'm not losing a great deal off there, so I think that's probably what's happening with my arms. But everywhere else it's really good for my cardiovascular system. It's really getting my heart beating and getting myself panting, which, fingers crossed, is going to have some sort of positive effect on the weight loss. Excuse me. With regards to my diet, that's cut back a lot. It's odd in a way because the only things I've given up are I've not had any crisps, any biscuits or any chocolate. I mean hot chocolate drinks but not chocolate bars per se, and I'm trying to drastically cut back on my sugar intake, using sweeteners when I can and avoiding fruits and foods that I know have high levels of sugar or added sugar. Doesn't mean I'm avoiding fruits completely, wouldn't want to give anyone that impression because fruits are good for you. Vegetables are better, and I've been having my vegetables steamed rather than boiled because it keeps more of the actual vitamins in there. Thank you for that tip, and I can't remember who gave it to me, but thank you anyway. So yeah, I'm not doing too badly overall. I'm not calorie counting per se, but there's a website that I use as well which keeps track of bits and pieces, called Fit Day. If you just go into Google, type in Fit Day, it should come up with a link for you. If not, if you send me a message, then I'll see if I can find that link for you and get that sorted for you. Yeah, so overall I'm doing pretty well. You may have noticed I'm finding it really hard to keep a smile off my face today. There's another reason for this, which is completely unrelated to diet, and we'll have to stay stum for now. But yeah, there's a definite reason for that. Yeah. Finally, what you may have noticed, different to the other videos, eyes made up, lips made up, cheeks made up. Started wearing makeup properly again. The reason for this is my self-esteem's gone up drastically. I mean, I know it's been less than 2 weeks, but my self-esteem has gone through the roof. And as my self-esteem is improving, I'm thinking about how I look, taking more care with how I look, choosing clothes that I know fit me properly instead of big, baggy, you know, cover everything, hide all the lumps and bumps and yet make you look even more fat clothes. The moo-moo, I think, was the technical terminology that was used once for me. So I'm taking a bit more pride in how I look, and as I'm taking more pride in how I look, my self-esteem again improves because I know I'm looking better. So it's kind of circle of self-esteem and self-improvement. That I feel better, so I'm making an effort to look better, which means that I then feel even better because I know that I look better, and then I can accept the compliments that have been coming. So, you know, thank you for the compliments. So I had 2 people tell me that my legs are nice, so hey, thank you. And there's a certain other person whose name shall go unmentioned who seems to think that the problem with the audio on my first video was due to the cavernous echo. Thank you. You know who you are. But yeah, overall it's going really, really well. Just wanted to say thank you for watching my video today. Thank you for subscribing to me. I've forgotten completely to tell you the main reason why I set this video up in the first place. As of today, it's 16 pounds weight loss. I am 184 pounds, which is probably the lightest I've been for quite some time. In fact, probably the lightest I've been since before I got pregnant. And I'm expecting it to slow drastically now, but aiming for sort of £2 a week, well, 1.5 pounds a week weight loss, which should hopefully see me achieving my goal before Christmas this year. Now, I'm going on holiday in July, and ideally I'd like to be a good 14 to 16 when I go away. That's UK 14 to 16. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed and hope that I can get down to that level. If I can, I shall probably be doing an uploaded video of me parading about in several different bikinis, but that might not go on here. Joking! Thank you for watching.